souls, how are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. So, how do you actually command reality? I have two easy steps for you. The first step is accepting your reality. It's to find a way to make your reality work for you. It's to find a way to think, okay, if this is meant to be, if this is what's meant to happen, what do I take from it? What is the positive side to this situation? The next step is demanding respect, not tolerating anything less than respect for yourself and your surroundings. Become the person you are meant to become. Become the person who deserves respect, who deserves your manifestation to come, who deserves to have your dream come true. So, how do you bring those two things, for step one and step two, together so that you can command reality? You just have to use your imagination. That's key. So, I'm going to give you an example here. So, you guys know my mom is my biggest source of inspiration. She gives me the biggest challenges in life. She throws lemons at me, and I love her for that because I learned so much from my interaction with her, from our relationship. So my mom is someone who is very impulsive. She likes to go around places, and when we spend time together, she always wants to go, oh, I want to go from to A today and then go to B, and then after that we need to go to C and then go back to A. Is that okay with you? I want to do that. And then like several minutes later she would be like, oh, but actually I don't feel like going to A first. I want to go to C first, and I also need to go to D actually. And this used to drive me nuts. This would make me angry, and I would get so annoyed when she would, first of all, already ask me to drive her around to different places, and secondly, to then change her mind last minute, like even seconds consecutively. So, the way I now deal with this is step one, I'm going to accept the reality as it is. My mom is who she is, and I love her, and I want to spend time with her. So, why is it positive to do this with her? So, I want to spend time with her. My priority is actually spending time with her. And I learned so much from our interaction, and I learned how to communicate better and how to stand up for myself. Step two. Step two is not tolerating any disrespect towards myself. I used to take this all in. I used to get annoyed but do it anyway. Now I will think about it, and I will consider, okay, mom, I think that if you want to do A, B, C, and D today, I think that you should better go this and this and this way, so that we don't lose any time. And I think you should leave D and do it another day because it's not going to be feasible. And you need to take traffic into consideration. So I believe that if we go it with in this order, it's going to be better. And because I communicate with her in that way, she has a lot more respect. She understands a lot better why I would say, I don't want to do this or I want to do that. And she really has we have a lot better communication because I do this, because I tell her what's on my mind, and because I propose better solutions for her. I get creative, and then I get thinking, okay, how can we make this work better? A second example that I can give you is one from work. So I used to be a huge people pleaser, as you know, and I used to accept a lot of work. And when people came to me, I would gladly help them. I would gladly do things for them, and it really is nice to be able to help people. But then you come to a point where the workload is getting more and more and more, and you're getting buried under it, and it's getting impossible to get your work done. You're getting stressed and desperate, and you're kind of hoping that if you work really hard, that people will start to notice that you work really hard and they will reward you for it. But no, that didn't happen. You just get buried deeper and deeper and deeper. So how I command reality here is, okay, I accept the situation. I accept the fact that I have a whole lot of things to do. I really do. Now, let's look at the things that are the most important. What are the priorities? These and these and these things are the things that I really have to do. They are part of my job. They are part of my job description. These and these and these things are things that I do to help out colleagues. Okay, so what will I do with that? So, the positive thing here about this reality is that I learn how to think, how to set priorities, is that I learn how to become more efficient. And so I am not going to tolerate disrespect. I want to be respected. So I will tell my colleagues, I will communicate with them and tell them, look, this thing that you asked me to do, I actually currently have other priorities. So I will show you right now how to do it so that you can do it yourself and do it yourself in the future, because this is something that I can take on top of my work. And then they would go, yeah, but May, you can do this like in 5 minutes. Why do you bother explaining this to me? I don't feel like learning this. I say, look, my friend, you are perfectly capable of doing this, okay? And honestly, 5 minutes is quite a lot. You may think that it's not a lot, but there are only 12 times 5 minutes in an hour. Did you know? So if I have 12 emails, that would take me 1 hour to answer them if one email takes me 5 minutes. If I have 65 emails, which I had at the time, that would have taken me a whole lot of hours to finish just answering emails. So I need to set my priorities. I hope you can respect that. So I will show you how to do this now, and I'm sure you will be able to do it. So I demanded respect. And in the beginning, I can tell you, people laughed at me. They were laughing at they were joking at the fact that I said, there are only 12 minutes, 12 times 5 minutes in an hour. But it was true. And I started to gain more and more respect. On the other hand, when it got way too much and I knew what my capacity was. So when you have a lot of work and you take the time to accept your situation and to think about all the things that you have to do, even all the things that are really priority, you start to notice, okay, this is not feasible. I have worked my butt off and I know how much time each task will take me. So I know, looking at the list of my tasks, that this is not going to work. So what I did, I went to my manager and I said, look, I have these tasks all at the same time. Please tell me what is the priority for you so that I can work on these tasks first and then these tasks. And what the manager actually appreciated, my manager actually appreciated, was the fact that I communicated about it, that I showed that I owned my work, that I knew what I was doing. And he got respect for that. I got respect for that. He respected the fact that I knew what I was capable of. So I hope that this video really inspired you and that you can start applying this for yourself. So the first step was to accept the reality as is and to find a way that to make it work for you. Why does this work for you? Why is this good for you to be in this situation? And the second step is, don't tolerate any disrespect. Be respectful towards yourself and communicate the things the way they're supposed to be. Communicate things, don't tolerate anything less than what you deserve. Because if you don't start respecting yourself, that dream is going to stay far away from you. You are in the power to attract it yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!